Hello everyone, welcome to Traxim channel. Today's video is kind of tutorial and maybe useful for someone and obviously not for everyone. Today we will talk again about profile modifications on Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator, and with another purpose. We are going to merge two existing profiles. I hope you have seen my videos about game safe modification to open undiscovered routes on map. There we grab data from one profile and put it on another one. Copy strings with discovered sectors and place them to new or existing profile. It is good if you have source with all routes opened and create new profile or update your current game save with them. For example, when you want to start with opened map or get achievements on Steam or lost your progress, it is not so complicated if you can use proper tools and know what to do. Just watch step-by-step tutorial or have enough experience with tracking game files. But the method that I provided in my guides and files I've shared is not is for 100% vanilla map and moving one data to another profile entirely. On that way you can only move all or nothing. So the method doesn't work if you want to merge two game saves with different progress. In all cases, sources will overwrite the target. This is because in every profile we have exact order of strings, and if you copy data partially, profile could be crushed because of wrong order and duplicates. Long story short, yes, you can merge two or more profiles in one, but if you just copy data, you will have to modify the strings one by one, and it is not problem if you have file with 10 or 100 strings, but we have in our saves thousand hundreds strings for vanilla profile and probably millions um, if we had some mod maps. So today we will go another way. We will try to automate files modification and merging. First of all, if you want to make modification of games files, back up your data. It is very important. Copy all your profiles to safe place on your computer or even to cloud. How to do it? Your profiles are in Documents Euro Truck Simulator 2 Profiles folder by default. Just copy all the folders with your profile somewhere to restore the game if something goes wrong. But it works if you are opening with local profiles, and doesn't work if you use Steam Cloud. So you can only modify locally profiles. So you have to download, you have to disable Steam Cloud synchronization. I will show you how to do it. So we cannot modify profiles if they are on Steam Cloud. After disabling Steam Cloud profiles, we will the profiles will be in local folder. Actually, in the same place on the full folder. If you move the game to another drive, you have to find it there. Obviously. Second, let's talk about purpose. Why we can be interested in profile merging. The main reason, if you play mods on different profiles. For example, if you play base map with DLCs on one profile, as I do, and play Promods or other map mods on different profiles, it's okay if you wish to keep them isolated, but what if you want to get your discovered area from base profile to Promods profile? If you just cut and paste your progress from Promods to vanilla, it will overwrite it and vice versa. Even if you create third profile and paste data from these two profiles, it will not work because the order of strings will be wrong. Another reason for merge, if you played on one profile and then started on new one for some purposes, for example, on trackers MP and multiplayer, and then when want to get the same progress. But in my opinion, main reason is in most cases related to mods and different profiles created in different times. In this tutorial, I will show you how to merge only discovered items on game saves. So it is only maps related. If you want to merge whole profiles, it will take much more efforts and maybe other solutions. We will not talk about how to transfer garages, experience, hire drivers, own trucks, or so on. It is another topic, and if you understand how the .sii files works, you can experiment. Unfortunately, the way we change part of the game, of save game, can affect other parts of game economics. For example, known issue with recruitment agencies. In some case, game can crash if try to hire new employer on modified profile. The reason it happens because there are dependencies in the game that also have to be modified. I couldn't find a solution for it. Either no one care or the solution is very complicated. And it is another reason to make backups of your profiles, because if you would like to roll back everything, better to have plan B. For actions explained in the video, you need several tools. If you watched previous tutorials, some tools you are probably familiar with some tools, but something new will be shown here today for this tutorial. Okay, let's start. As you see, it's my Promods profile. It's about 63% opened. It's a lot of areas yellow, but I want to merge it with my main profile, which is 100% opened, and to make the same progress there. So I will take data from main profile and place it to the Promods profile. What we're gonna do first? First of all, we need to decrypt the decryption of profile. For that purpose, we need to type gsave format 2, as always. You're probably familiar with this command, and then save the game. To find the profile easier, so we create new save. Let's call it like today's data, and let's go to the files. As always, we are on the profiles folder looking for the latest modified folder with our exact profile. You can find it by the timestamp as always, and on the latest save we have to decrypt it first. As always, we are decrypting it with the ATS editor. Let's choose the latest profile and the latest save file, save game, and decrypt it. You probably know how to do it. Now we have ready game.sii and open it with a new tool. We are mostly use Sublime Text. I'm using it, but today we will need another tool. It's well-known Notepad++. I will keep the links to all the tools on video description. Let's open with Notepad++, and we are seeing the readable text. Not just the numbers, but readable text. And here we see all the profile like it should be. We always copying, as always, we're copying some context from this file. Let's look for the visited. And let's change the color of the tab. Why? To get better navigation between them, and do not confuse with the different save files, because we use several. And now let's switch to another profile. We need to grab and do the same procedure. So this is my main profile with vanilla map. Let's go to it to save it, because as you remember, we need timestamp and we need to make sure that it is the latest save. You see it 100%. It's okay, it's in my main profile. We will just grab the data from here. Let's save it again. Let's save it again with today's date. And again, let's go to files. Now we need another profile, this new profile. Let's look it again by timestamp. You see this one. Let's open it, save. Again, latest, and you see in my main profile a lot of saves. A lot of saves. We need the latest one. Also, we need to decrypt it. Don't forget about the decryption, because by default all the files encrypted. Latest profile and latest save game. And we decrypted it. And let's open it also with Notepad++ and grab data from this one as well. We have here, you see, number of cities. By number of cities we can navigate better, because in different profile could be a different count of cities, for example. It's an example. And let's color it with the red, for example. And now what we need? We need to grab discovered items from both two files and combine them in one new file. So let's navigate to this discovered items. Here we are, and let's copy them from first file. It can take some time to copy them all. Oops, need to be a little bit upper. I do it manually because it's the most convenient way, by the way, for me. Maybe you know the commands and shortcuts. Okay, Control C, copy it from here and paste it to new file. Let's paste them to the new file and let's do the same. You see all the files. Let's do the same with the second game.sii, which is our other profile. And let's grab discovered items from here. Let's pick them and copy as well. Oh, again. Let's Control C to copy them and paste in the new file. Now we have all discovered items from two profiles. And what we're going to do next? Next we have to let's rename it to the ready. Okay, and let's color it to another green, for example. And what we're going to do with this file, we are going to remove this part of the string because it's not exact numbers, it's countable numbers, and we need to find and Control F to find and replace and type this combination of words. You see variable d plus here. Don't forget about backslashes and choose regular expression. And let's replace it with blank, with space. So we are replacing them with space. And you see, we have only exact numbers. Now we can remove duplicates, and reduced count of strings here. And now we have to recover all this discovered items text because you see we typing discovered items with blank in the brackets. Let's add them. We are adding this text with Alt-C on the Notepad++. Don't forget about Alt-C, it's adding text. You see, we have everywhere discovered items with blank in the bracket, and now we have to add the numbers by order in these particular places. So we choose it with a Shift Alt and add the order. Let's add the order. It is also can take a little time, and we have all the numbers. Don't forget about Alt C is the adding text. Alt Shift is choosing all the files. Just push on the first and on the last one with Alt Shift, and it will choose all the files. So we have now here all this text copy and paste it in the profile we need to modify. It is our Promods profile, first game.sii. We're going to modify it. And you see, we have here latest modified file with the current timestamp. Correctly. And let's go to the game, switch to our Promods profile. It was Pankito 2, I believe. Yes, let's load it. And now we are combined profiles. Don't watch on for first we need to load our save, because it's probably autosave loaded, so we need to load our saved um, data. Don't watch on my uh, numbers, because it is the same 63%, because I already modified it before. So in your case it could be much bigger changes. In my case it's just 0.01% added to the map, but it's actually combined. So we combined two profiles. For the first time, it could look a little bit complicated, a little bit messy, because you have to modify at least three files. I mean, combine them and clean them, make them correct, and you can experiment and do the same procedure with job offers, with garages, with cities, and so on. But please see the correct syntaxes and correct order and so on. So please be careful with this. Um, as I mentioned, in my case, it brought me nothing. Small changes, 0.01%, because I did it before, and mostly the changes in the 147 and promotes together brought small changes in my situation. But if you do it for the first time, especially with the old profiles, it bring you a lot of new areas. Also, please bear in mind that I'm doing it like example. So don't watch on my numbers like constant, and in your case it can be different. And please use the same tools or the tools you know. Maybe you know how to do it with another tools. For example, I tried to do it with Microsoft Office Excel and did the same, almost the same with this some formula that moving text around our values and add them, and it is a little bit harder than doing it with Notepad++. I will keep the links to the tools, but you can freely use all of tools for decryption the game, for the modifying the files and so on. If you did not understand anything here, just try to rewatch or ask me in the comment what's wrong and on the what step. But please note that the situation can be different as I mentioned, but I cannot help in all situations. Also, please note that I am doing in the with the Euro Truck Simulator 147, but you can also do it with the American Truck Simulator. The same procedure for American Truck Simulator as well. For example, I did it with the files on America and with different mods. For example, I combined my main profile with the remaining extended progress I did, and now I have there about 98 or 97% opened. So it's workable with different mods, with different profiles. I hope you did not waste your time watching it and do the same procedure and can share your experience with it on the comments. Appreciate if you subscribe to my channel and like this video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.